The discovery was already there, alive, complete, and waiting. But no one could read it. In a dim 19th century study, lit by a single oil lamp, a scientist bent over his desk long past midnight. Ink stained his fingers. Paper crowded the room. Equations spilled across the page in a frantic, slanted script that raced faster than his breath. He was chasing something extraordinary, an insight that rearranged how nature itself behaved. And in that moment, he caught it. Or so he believed. Each night, he wrote faster. His mind moved quicker than his hand could follow. Lines crossed, symbols collapsed into one another, words dissolved into private shorthand only he understood. The pages filled with promise, but also with chaos. Outside his window, the world slept. Inside, a revolution was forming, quietly, invisibly, on paper no one else could decipher. Years passed. The scientist published fragments, cautious and incomplete. Colleagues skimmed his work and frowned. The ideas seemed vague, the logic uncertain. Some suspected brilliance, others dismissed him as scattered, unfocused, almost careless. Invitations slowed, letters went unanswered. Meanwhile, his notebooks grew heavier, stacked in drawers like sealed time capsules. Then came the silence. Illness, age, the slowing of hands that once moved too fast to read. When he died, his belongings were packed away, his books shelved, his notes boxed, his cramped handwriting left to yellow in darkness. The discovery went with him, locked inside ink and paper, invisible to the future. Decades later, another mind arrived at the same truth. This time, the equations were clean, the handwriting precise. The logic unfolded clearly, step by step. The scientific world erupted. Journals praised the breakthrough. History named its discoverer. A foundation was laid on work that, unknowingly, had already been done. Only later did an archivist open those old notebooks. At first they seemed useless, scribbles, scratches, indecipherable scrawls, but slowly, patiently, line by line, the meaning emerged. Beneath the chaos was the same idea, the same structure, the same revelation. The scientist had been right. He had been first. But history had never heard him, and that is the quiet tragedy of discovery. Not that truth can be lost, but that it can arrive too early, written too fast, Scott, in a language no one else can read. Progress does not only depend on brilliance. It depends on being understood. If this story made you think, please like the video, share it with someone who loves hidden history, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.